I have given all of you the chance and opportunity to review my documents that prove my rights and the rights of other residents that were violated by false statements and reports by city employees. I'm calling on the City Council within 10 days to allow an outside independent investigation to be conducted, as the city management has failed to conduct a proper investigation when given documented evidence to prove my statements. Failure to comply will leave me no choice but to pursue all legal rights and remedies available to me to recover overwhelming financial and reputational harm that you have caused me to suffer. I want to leave you with a word. It's extortion. It holds a 5-year statute of limitations. Extortion is obtaining property or other consideration from another person with their consent, or obtaining an official act of public officer induced by a wrongful use of force or fear or under the color of official right. It is important to note a defendant can be convicted of extortion where there are no injuries or actual force used against the victim. In other words, just the threat alone is sufficient for a conviction. Intent to force a victim into giving them money or property when they made threats to use force or fear or perform an official act. An official act is a formal decision or action by a public official taken in their official capacity to decide an act on a question, matter, or controversy that is legally before them involving the formal exercise of government power. This can include the willful failure to deny or delay information through PRAs. These actions not only undermine the trust that residents place in their local government, but they also set a dangerous precedent for accountability and transparency within our community. Residents deserve to have their concerns addressed impartially and thoroughly without fear of retaliation or the misuse of authority. It is essential the city officials are held to the highest ethical standards and that allegations of misconduct are investigated, integrity, and independence. Please do the right thing and appoint an outside independent investigation into this matter. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm going to ask the city attorney probably to help me out here, but residents absolutely have a right to transparency to the public's business. But people also need to be aware, people in our community, that when one resident creates useless and time-consuming requests that eat up staff time and precious budget dollars, this is a personal issue that in no way serves our community or serves the public. So that, and I will say, was my commentary. I'm not speaking for my colleagues, and I'm going to ask the city attorney to please comment on behalf of the city.
Sure. After the last meeting, Mr. White spoke. The staff and my offices looked into his requests. We have over 50 requests. It's an inordinate amount of requests, and each of those includes a number of specific requests for production of documents. These have been produced continuously over, I believe, almost a 3-year period. The vast majority of these have been resolved and produced to Mr. White. We are going through to provide a complete inventory, updating him about which ones have been completed, which ones, due to the volume and the nature of his requests, have been difficult for staff to gather and put together, and where those are at. So there'll be a complete list of what is resolved and what is still being gathered in response to his requests. It is our goal to always be open and provide those documents to the city as quickly as possible, but when we do receive so many requests that require so many documents and we have limited amounts of staff times and resources to gather these, it does take time to do that, but we will comply with the PRA as we always do, and those documents will be produced as quickly as they can.
Great, thank you.